Okay, I'm going to be doing a tutorial in Reason 4 to do a dubstep wobble bass, or a wobble bass in general. You don't have to use it for dubstep. This tutorial is mainly for beginners who haven't had Reason that long and don't know the controls and don't know really where to start off. So you open Reason, obviously, right click on a black area and select mixer 14 to 2. This, if you're using it to make a song, you can use this mixes everything together so you can get a good sound. Next thing you want to do is add a Thor polysonic synthesizer. If you've got Reason 3, you won't have this, I'm afraid, so this tutorial is useless to you. Right click on Thor and select initialize patch. What this does is it resets everything to default, and so you can then create your dubstep wobble. So right now I've got that, which isn't attractive at all. So what you can do is, on these are your oscillators, you've got OS1, OS2, OS3, so create another analog one there, and then create a wavetable one in oscillator 3. So let's here you've got oscillator to filter, basically, so it takes the signals from the oscillators into the filters. Currently I only had one there, so only one oscillator was going in, so only one oscillator was coming out. So if you select all three, you get that, which still sounds pretty horrific. First thing you can do is take the octave down to 3. It is a bass, not a lead, so that's okay. Now, at this point you can start experimenting. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make the two analog oscillators square waves, put the PW to about 64. So that creates quite a hollow sound. With the wavetable you can again experiment. For this I'm going to use the 10 signs option. So if you want to see what they sound like, it's OS1, exactly the same, and then the wavetable. So what I like to do here usually is tune it down by about 15, and then tune oscillator 2 to up to 15. This creates quite a phase effect. Now it's not wobbling, so we'll do the wobble bit now. We're going to use an LFO, a low frequency oscillator, over here. If you want to put key sync, tempo sync, and don't worry about the rate or the delay or the KBD follow or the waveform, it doesn't really matter. First of all, you want to get your LFO to work. So currently it doesn't. The simple fact is you haven't told it you want it to work. So this is where we go down to your matrix here. Your source is your LFO. It's then saying you want to send 100%, so all of it, to your filter frequency. So now that's done, basically all it said, because all your oscillators are going into filter 1, and you've put your destination as filter 1 frequency, it uses the filter to control it. So that sounds still pretty crap. Amp envelope down here, if you want to put the attack the decay, then the sustain up. I mean, you can experiment with these if you want. I like it like that. It's still not wobbly enough for me, and that's because of your LFO rate. If you put that up, I mean, let's try 3/16. That's pretty wobbly. You can then try 1/8. 1/8 triplets, and then of course you've got 1/16, 1/32s. These are a bit mad. I mean, I haven't used them in my dubstep songs yet. At 1/16 and 1/32, just too fast. I usually use 1/8 or 3/16. You can use 1/4 if you want. And the great thing about this is, I mean, you can automate this. If I show you here, those of you who haven't got a MIDI keyboard rigged up to Reason, if you just did what I did there, drawing, you can then use this keyboard here to play. So with automation, you can get, if I just record something quick. Okay, what we're going to do is select them, quantize. I mean, that's going to sound awful. We stick the rate to 3/16. So that sounds crap, obviously, but it's just a tutorial. So up here you can right click on the rate, edit automation. So here, if you want to draw, go on back to your pointer, go in so right now it's at, what is it, 3/16. You can change that to go to 1/8, and then come back down to so yeah, something like that. I mean, obviously you'd make that a bit neater and sound better. Yeah, the possibilities are endless, and you can do a lot. So yeah, that's basically it. And now you can start experimenting with your sound if you like it. I think that's alright, but it could sound better if you change that to sawtooth. Not much difference. Makes it a bit rougher and not so hollow. So with the wavetable, see now that makes it sound really hollow. The possibilities are practically endless. If you wanted to put a chorus effect in, you can. That is, I mean, I don't like adding chorus to bass. It's just doesn't sound right to me. But yeah, I mean, that's it, and you can experiment with everything you can try. Taking the octave up, or down, or whatever you want, basically. So yeah, just have a practice of it. Keep trying. One time you might make a sound that's absolutely bloody amazing, and the next day you go to replicate it, and it sounds like crap. It's just the way things work, really. Hope you enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe, and probably see you again soon.